product to use. And here are my boards. Okay, a couple of these I've got set up from things we use back at headquarters. Our production team, I'm actually going to show you an example of how they use this. But I've set one up as if, a very basic one, as if I was an agent. Okay, so I have all these different ones. I have my to-do list on here. All right, today's to-do list. I've got a checklist. All right, I can take all these as I get done with them, check those off, complete that task. Now maybe I'm done with all, those were my to-do things for the day. Now I want to move this over to next week. I'm going to create a board, move this over to next week. It's there for me to utilize that next week as well. Now as far as it goes with listings, this is what I mean. Okay? I get this is probably not the full process. You guys know the selling a lot better than I do. But here we go. Okay? Every time I get a new listing, first thing I am doing is that listing presentation. Did I complete the presentation? Did I get the listing? Yes. Perfect. Well, now I'm going to add a card. All right? We'll throw in that address. Done. Now, I can take that card that I just created, 7756 Main Street. We'll open that up, and now I can add in details on it. All right? Whether that's an attachment, some of those forms, documents that you're utilizing, whether it's a photo. If I want to come in here and add just some photos of it so I know which house I'm working with, very easy to do. Okay, we'll say here's the photo for this one. I have a photo on that. I can add a checklist to go along with this listing. All right, so I check that off. Maybe here's the steps I need to do to get that listing presentation complete. I've checked that list off. Now I'm going to move it on to the next step. Okay, my checklist of getting presentations done. I'm going to move this under listing in the MLS. That's my next step. I can have another checklist set up in there to show those steps of getting it onto the MLS. All right, once I have it in there, my next step with this listing, let's find all the comps and get those the comparisons ready as well. All right, now I want to create some marketing material. Have I done that yet? Perfect. I'm going to move it down the line. Okay, just like a conveyor belt. I'm taking that whole listing process and keeping track of it one step by the other. Using checklists, photos, and again in here, comments, activity, very easy to manage. Again, I created my marketing material in Design Center. Now we're going to go over and make sure it's getting into that AdWords campaign. All right? Maybe this one's closed here. I'll move it over to the closed section. But now I want to make sure I put in a reminder, which you can do in here, to send a follow-up gift for that listing. All right? You can see how easy it is to set up these boards, these titles, create your own process, and keep track of every listing you have throughout the process. Each step, I can keep track of the tasks within that step.